Hi, welcome back. Um, Fall is here, and with fall, it brings nature's own type of poetry with the colors of the leaves, how they're changing, with the smell in the air after rain has fallen on new fallen leaves. It's starting to get a little colder. The light in the day begins to get shorter. Um, I have 5 poems that I want to share with you today. And the first one, with fall being here, Halloween has just come and gone. And this one, when I found it, I thought would be appropriate for uh, the time of Halloween. I always think it's a fun time of year. Uh, but without further ado, let's get started. A bump in the dark, one shrieks like a lark, then one laughs, a gentle sort of comforter. A flicker in the corner of your eye. The head turns quickly to perceive not a thing. Did you just hear a voice? Of course not. There's no one around. You know that. Possibly you may smile at the thought about the foggy rainy night, which goes well to fit the scene. A cold draft caresses the exposed skin on your arm. It causes the heart to quicken, and you glance about. There's nothing there to be seen. No one's about. There's nothing there to be seen. Yeah, there's no one about. At this time of night, you're quite all alone. In our lives full of sun and people, we are grown accustomed to the presence of others around us constantly. Now alone, we miss the presence, or rather grown accustomed to feeling it. We expect it, and it is felt even when alone. We are aware that there is supposed to be a presence. Alone, your mind plays the game of being around others when you know there's no one about. Of course, if the chairs and dishes and tables start knocking about, run like hell. Spooky. Yeah. Traveling towards destiny, and then back again, moving down the road, all those hot, so long and lonely nights, the landscape moving by like an endless movie reel of fields and rivers, short and wide, of cities large and cities small. The road spawns images of yellow and white lines, reflecting signs, tall bridges rising high, small flat ones going by in the wink of a bloodshot eye. The motor pulls faster and faster from a place not wished to be, that is nice to see only to pause for a short time in the passion and joys, an adjustment of existence then, to turn around and go back again. It falls into a repetition, a seemingly endless circle. Through it all, there remains the key that turns the lock, opens and then shuts it again. The passage along the land. There also is the music that moves with this moment. It colors and highlights the feelings along both ways from time to time. It changes to reflect the emotional vibrations of the spirit. It implodes and then explodes freedom and bondage, bondage and freedom. With it all, there is that which keeps bringing it back, the one who is forever left behind. Through the portal flows darkness with light, hate with joy, centuries with seconds, and beginnings with ends, and we see them yet no more. Or is that so? For every life there are many deaths, and love touches always in between, to have destinations to arrive at and enjoying them, after a time remembering them, later reminiscing about them, and then so soon to forget them. Oh, to freeze those certain moments, to hold them in my hand. Life gives and takes away, but always leaves in the air that special kind of afterglow that drifts yet such a short time only to submerge in the warm sea of memories. It is only as it must be, another side to that portal which passes the light, the hate, joy, time, and the beginnings with the ends. A shimmering light of brightest white comes boldly forth, the personified version of the cosmos in form, the essence of everything there is. No one sees, passes through that hallowed door, for it is the rebirth of old things anew. Stale, misty blackness into deep, unfathomable, rich darkness. Spent light that has dissolved, created back into brilliance. The past moments of joy brought back anew, fresh new centuries full of promise, seconds yet to tick by. Lastly, new beginnings as yet without any ends. So now it comes full circle, from ultimate beginnings to ultimate end, and then all over again. A second in weight of papered gold turns blurred into the cracks of all points north. The multitude of a hungry world listens to the trained discipline of false submission that speaks from a raised podium behind the webbed curtain of little black boxes. Their misguided minds see through disillusioned eyes, and their hands seeking truth grab the gray twisted iron bars that are the gate to history's mixed paradox. The multitude cries out into a roar, the sound of lives spent in toil, yet never gaining ground, and the gates come crashing down. Souls trapped inside of human flesh, mad with desire, run headlong towards a whispered written truth. They follow a path traced out by tattered pieces of loyalty's transgression. One and all reach the riverside and climb aboard the dream boat that the prophets call Adam's rib. They cast away the mooring lines, and the current draws them into the middle of the river. They're headed towards the promised land. The earth is turned off. It fades into a pinpoint of blue, and then the screen is totally dull, blank. The creature stares into the dead screen for a moment. God, it thought, what a bore. This game's like all the rest. Typical, typical, typical. Is there no originality left in the universe? Well, it sighed. I guess I can give it as a present to the children. Maybe it will hold their attention of interest for a day or two. With that, it slid the screen and closed the lid and latched it, stood up, touched the bracelet on its left appendage, and vanished. Yeah, I don't think you saw the ending of that one coming. I mean, it was kind of going one way and then ended up a whole another way. Oh dear. All righty. Yeah. Dawn rises up out of the sea to greet me, to chase away the stillness of the night, erasing the shadows. The water laps its steady song against the sailing intruder, the only thing out of place here in this last frontier. Everything is so natural here, so very simple. There's the sky with its own sailing vessels, the clouds drifting lazily along until the sky meets the water. And that is all there is to see. And yet, it is all so awesome. It is something to be felt rather than to be seen, because the real story lies beneath these lapping waves, the door to a totally different new world, the sea. Yeah. Well, those were, yeah, they each had one kind of, yeah, different. I know I keep telling you that I don't title these because I really want you to see what it means for yourself. I know I keep saying this, but it's was really important to me at the time writing these. So I'd be interesting to hear what you think about them. So if you feel like it, you're very welcome to leave a comment. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And I do enjoy sharing these with you. Yeah, if you enjoy this, feel free to share it with your friends and ask them to take a look and, join me on my journey with my poetry. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again soon.